Starting off, I'd say, we strongly believe that technology is going to be that accelerator when it comes to gender equity and inclusion. What we've seen is that because of technology, a lot of the physical barriers which have so far been holding women back are getting taken away. Right? And this is more so in rural areas where women might not have access to information, to resources, to services. And with the advent of technology, that access is getting better and better, right? At Google, our core mission is organizing the world's information and making it universally accessible. And it's really the universally accessible is the area where we've been focusing on. And if you look at the past few years, I think this has scaled so much faster than what we would have imagined, where people are just using technology for every other aspect. And it's absolutely important that women are an equal part of this digital progress. And one of the, a very good proof of point is this program, Internet Saathi, which we started about 5.5, 6 years back. And at that point of time, in rural India, only 10% of Internet users were women. 90% Internet users were men. And so we took it, we said, what can we do to change that? And we started this program called Internet Saathi, where we went and trained women in villages to help other women get started with their internet journey. We trained about 80,000 of such trainers who we call Internet Saathis, which is Internet Companion. And these 80,000 Internet Saathis went on to train about 30 million women in 3 lakh villages across the country. Wow. And what we saw is, thank you. The outcome of this was so heartening. What we started to see is that, women who could not have access to education, they started using the internet to teach themselves. Women who could not access healthcare, like Indumati, Indumati from West Bengal said, when they would have an issue in the village, they would not know which is the closest hospital which is going to be open at night and where could they go to. She says, now, I actually help women, especially who are pregnant, who get into labor, because I have this information to help them. Right? I met a girl in Telangana who said, I missed my exam last time because by the time someone went to the college to check the exam date, the exam was over. She said, I will never miss my exam again. So it's basically these access to information which started to happen. They started looking at benefits, government benefits which they're entitled to, which they did not even know about. Right? So some of these barriers have started to bridge. And the most interesting one is that almost 30% of them started something of their own. Yeah. So, Rohini from Satara, she was into beekeeping. She started a honey business. Anjali started her masala business. Someone started lemongrass oil farming, right? So a lot of these entrepreneurial women have started to come out just because they now understand what they need to do. Right. And that's going to give a spurt from an economic opportunity, equity standpoint for women across. Yeah. And then what we've done post that really is, because we've seen this entrepreneurial spirit, we launched this program called Women Will, where we've actually got an aim to train 1 million women entrepreneurs with digital skills. And it's the same thing which we're seeing there, Karishma. It's basically, whether it's Kalavati, she's started to use digital payments. Suddenly, she's making more money, right? Or this lady in Hisar, she does skilling for, for stitching and sewing. And now she's got 10 franchises because she's like, I can train people online. I don't need to be limited to my physical space. It's opened up a world of possibilities for them. And I think that's the power of technology. And like I said, it's going to accelerate a lot of the equity which we're all hoping for.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think some of these anecdotes really also make you see the subjective value, not just, the objective in terms of number, which is fantastic.